Come on. This is Car Chronicles. I'm going to touch real quick. It's been about a couple weeks since I did a video. I actually did one, but I didn't finish it, so I'm going to have to go back to that one. Real quick, I want to talk about this Michael Irvin situation. Michael Irvin, let's just cut straight to the chase. I'm pretty sure everybody know during Super Bowl weekend, Michael Irvin got into a situation where a young lady had basically said he sexually assaulted her. I didn't want to do the video until we saw the video. And if everybody's in tune with this video or seen the video, know that, basically nothing happened. So let's just kind of like paint the picture. Michael Irvin is a part of the NFL Network and ESPN. Michael Irvin was dismissed from his job. Well, I don't want to say dismissed because I'm assuming he's been suspended. That's all I can say. I don't know what happened. They just didn't give him. He's not on TV, and it hasn't been on TV for almost 2 months now. Today is actually April 1st. This happened February, I think it was 5th, because the Super Bowl was on the 6th of February. So, let's just cut to the chase. We still dealing with a Jane Doe. We don't even know the person's name, but it doesn't really matter who the person is. So, this is a situation where Michael Irvin is dealing with how his past haunts him, right? So, we all know about 5 years ago, I think this was the last time Michael Irvin had an issue with a sexual assault that didn't stick with him. And for him to be dismissed by the ESPN and NFL Network was BS to me. Like, they did no due diligence when it came to anything about supporting Michael Irvin. This is somebody that you're employed, that you employ. So I can understand his past, but this is a classic situation of his past coming back to haunt him. And this is exactly what happened. It's a sad situation, like cut and dry. Like, now we're dealing with, we all saw the video. We saw where Michael Irvin basically was minding his business. We saw the young lady basically make a B-turn to Michael Irvin because she could have easily went into the restaurant. The restaurant was right there. She made a beeline to the right and wanted to approach Michael Irvin. Keep in mind, Michael Irvin was with other people that was taking pictures with him, and it was a security guard there. Another thing I don't understand is, now, I don't want to talk out of turn, but maybe they did talk to this security guard, and maybe they got some feedback of what was said. But I don't think Michael Irvin is going to say anything detrimental in that situation that's gonna get him in trouble. You had people around. This woman basically accused him of sexual assault, and as you can see, they had a casual conversation. Yeah, he did touch on the elbow, but she never stepped back. Her body language and demeanor never stated that Michael Irvin was saying anything derogatory to her. Let's just cut straight to the chase. I'm upset about it. I'm going to be honest with you. Since Michael Irvin hasn't been on ESPN, I haven't watched it. Michael Irvin be on ESPN on Mondays with Stephen A. Smith and Molly and everybody else. I haven't really watched ESPN since that incident on Mondays, I should say. I'm going to keep it real. On Mondays. I work remote from home on Mondays. So I'm able to see at 10 o'clock when First Take comes on that show, because I used to always like when Stephen A. Smith goes at Michael Irvin, talking about the Cowboys and just football in general. I haven't even wanted to turn my TV on because of what they did in not supporting Michael Irvin, suspending him and not doing any type of due diligence of anything. Now, I'm pretty sure the NFL saw the video. I don't think they saw the video at the time that it happened. Let's just say within that week or 2 week span, I don't think they saw the video. But if they did, let's keep it real. How can you look at that video and still support what this young woman is saying? That's crazy. literally, and let's just say at the end of the video, we can obviously see her demeanor. She didn't seem bothered. She didn't seem like she was ready to leave the area or anything. Like, she was cool. When he touched her on the elbow, they was joking. She didn't push back or jerk back. Or now, of course, this video doesn't have any audio, but let's just keep it all the way real. Like, it doesn't matter if it had audio or not. You could tell by her body language that she was lying. And then when they walked off, you obviously seen the manager. He was hot. Really don't know why he was hot, but that's a red flag because you're talking about a prominent figure in your hotel. Michael Irvin is a prominent figure. Why he's in your hotel? Why are you mad about your worker talking to him? Now, maybe she had some work to do. Maybe she had some tables to wait on. But in that moment, she looked at it as, okay, let me speak to Michael Irvin. This is a prominent figure. But to me, now it seemed like she was trying to get a money grab going on right here. That's how it sounds. Oh, that's the way it looks. I can't say sound because, again, the video and it is not, it's no audio. So I'm just going to really just basically put it down and just keep it real. Like, she was trying to do a money grab. And when that manager, after he was, swinging his hands like he was upset, when they walked off on the screen when you could see them walking off to the left, you could see that they were bothered. And you could see that they obviously in that moment went back and concocted a story about him sexually assaulting her. Why in the hell will Michael Irvin, with his past, sexually assault anybody in public like that? And you got security guards, you got everybody around. Now they want to make a big deal. Now that they came with this narrative about, oh, well, he was slapping his face. He was like, oh man, she bad. Let me go ahead and tell you something, bruh. Black people don't talk like that. Period. That's bull. It's BS. I'm not going to curse, but man, I'm just so heated about this. We don't talk like that, bro. We're not going to say, she bad, man. She bad, man. Bruh, stop it. This is not 1995, 2005. This ain't it. That's not it. We don't talk like that. We're not going to have a conversation like that. And again, now, I don't know if Marriott has a different type of audio or a different type of video that has audio. How can they determine? Obviously, this narrative came from the Jane Doe that we still can't get her name. But like I said, it doesn't matter if we get her name or not. The point I'm trying to make is that she was lying, and everybody knows this. She was lying. And she tried to get a money grab. This is a sad case of your past haunting you. And the bad thing about it, because I'm gonna keep it real with you. If this somehow goes to trial, which I don't really see how it would even go to trial, like, what else do you need to see? Why would you waste taxpayers' money to go to trial on something like this when you obviously seen that it was nothing detrimental or anything along the lines of sexual assault at all? It was nothing there. Yeah, he did touch her on the elbow, but she didn't seem bothered by it. They literally concocted a story to try to get this man's reputation damaged. And the sad thing about it, in some people's eyes, his reputation is again damaged. And and it's a video, and he didn't even do nothing. Come on, man. We got to do better. And like, if you tired of your job, right? And you don't want to work there, or you're trying to get a quick money grab, don't use someone else's stance in life or their past to benefit you. Because let me tell you something. I'm not trying to sound religious, but God don't like ugly. Let's just say hypothetically there was no video that happened with this situation, and she came out with that, and Michael Irvin would have had to literally settle out of court. Let's say she would have got awarded some money. I'm pretty sure the way the universe works is that money would have had to go to something. It wouldn't have benefited her, put it like that, because God don't like ugly. You can't do something like that and expect to get rewarded in life for something like that. Now, it may not happen in the first year. It may not happen in the next 4 or 5 years. But eventually, if she would have, let's just say hypothetically, if there was no video for her to just say, for her to say that happened and there was no video, then we're looking at a situation where that money would have benefited her at that moment, but in the long run, it wouldn't have benefited her. That's why I'm glad it was a video. We living in the days and times where we have cell phones. Everybody can pull a phone out and just videotape everything that's going on. They lied about him saying about he was stumbling and drunk. You can obviously see he wasn't drinking. And if he did, hell, what type of stumbling he was doing? Nothing. They totally lied. So how can you give them credit if they already lied about him saying that he was drinking? He obviously wasn't. So how can you believe anything else that was said about what they're saying? And shame on ESPN and the NFL Network. Y'all, man, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I obviously I watch ESPN because I'm a sports head. I obviously watch sports. But y'all, again, man, y'all ain't even standing up for an employee that y'all had on y'all team. This man has been squeaky clean. Even the situation he had 5 years ago, it didn't stick. Y'all got to go literally back to his playing days for you to think that he actually did something that was detrimental to his reputation. But the whole point of this, nobody is thinking about his family. Nobody is thinking about his kids and what he has to deal with when a situation like this comes about. Like, it's not fair. And it pisses me the hell off. That how we can say, and this is another thing I don't understand. Why is nobody talking about this? I see a few people on YouTube talking about this situation. I don't see the masses of people. Let me tell you something. I guarantee you, if it was something detrimental on that video, that Michael Irvin really did do something, you would have had everybody and their mama making a video about this, getting views about it. You don't hear nothing. I literally hear maybe 1 or 2 bloggers talking about this on YouTube and any other news station. Why nobody else is talking about this? This is sad. It's almost like, oh, well, he didn't do nothing, so we ain't got to talk about that. Let's move on to something else. But I guarantee you, if it was something detrimental on that video, it would have been people would have been talking about this to Kingdom Come. But yet it's quiet. Nobody's saying nothing. Why is that? Why is ESPN not saying nothing? Why is the NFL Network not saying nothing? Because they look stupid. That's why. You literally suspended this man for nothing. There ain't no telling how much endorsements this man has lost. The opportunities that he's lost from this situation. But nobody is saying nothing. And then I'm going to keep it real with you. I honestly want this situation to go to trial so that Jane Doe can go to jail. Because that's where she belongs. She falsely accused a man of sexual assault, and it was a lie. And nobody is doing nothing about it. Yet. I'm going to say yet. But I can almost guarantee that this woman is not going to do any time. She's not going to get fined or anything. I would be highly surprised if that was to happen. But it needs to. We got to do better in society. I mean, I'm strolling through YouTube. I'm going through all these little social media sites. I don't hear nobody talking about, oh, well, dang, Michael Irvin looked like he was innocent. I've yet to hear that yet. So that's what prompted me to do this video real quick, to just put my 2 cents in. Michael Irvin is innocent. Period. And that Jane Doe, who accused him of that, needs to go to jail. That's my spill. Call Chronicles. Come on, come on. I'm out.